Shalom, shalom, Israel. All praises to the Most High for allowing us to wake in our right minds. Thank God for all the men and women who have woken to the truth and who doing all they can do, all they know how to do to participate in this war against our enemy. I just want to say I thank God for the men that are out in the field, the men that are on the internet posting and liking and watching videos of men and women. Thank God for the computer warriors, okay? Not like some of these Israelite camps that want to put down other branches of this military. Because if you remember, the Most High said that he would pour out his spirit on all flesh. We have men and women who have suffered casualties from this war that are doing all they can do, doing recon, doing intel, research, and sharing it with the other people. We don't want to downplay anybody's position here. Men and women are dreaming dreams and getting visions from the Lord and sharing the information. No war is won from the field totally, but intelligence, we have to consider intelligence. We have to consider every part. Prayer, Peter and the apostles were locked in jail. Did they go break him out? Did the saints go break him out of jail? No. But they sat at home and they prayed in those upper rooms and in those dungeons. And they prayed and God opened those jail cells. So we thank God for everybody that's doing something out here. Everybody, whatever little bit part you're playing, it's a great part for us. If you're judging men and women, you're looking online, a lot of these men can suffer attacks from the devil. And we must be able to recognize when they have suffered attack from the devil and they're going off in their spirits. We see that. Sometimes you're too close to the trees to see the forest, right? Sometimes these men won't see that going off because pride is undetectable. And when pride has gotten them caught up, they won't see it. It's going to take someone else's bringing it to their attention. I'll give you an example. When David had taken Bathsheba, Uriah's wife, he knew what he had done, right? He knew it was wrong, right? But when the prophet, who was the prophet then? Was it Nathaniel? Who was the prophet then? Get me right on that. Somebody help me out. But anyway, when the prophet came to David, because God had showed him David's sin, David was the king, right? But God sent a prophet. And he told David about a man who had taken another man's wee little lamb, one lamb. He said, but this rich man had all the sheep that he needed, a great number of sheep. But he took this man's one little lamb. He was talking about Uriah's wife. What did David say? David said, bring that man to me and I'll kill him. That is a horrible thing. And the prophet Nathan, if I got the prophet right, he said, it's you, David. What you done with Uriah, you had him killed and took his wife to cover it up that she was pregnant by you. And so you see, we need everybody's participation. Because a lot of time when you're on that battlefield, men and women, when you're out here and the devil's attacking you from every end, you need everybody's help. So don't discount the computer prophets and the computer men that's working, women that's working behind the scenes. You never do that. Because no war is won by physical violence, physical force only. It's going to take intel, right? It's going to take intel. It's going to take research. And so I appreciate everybody's help and everybody's participation. And the elderly, they can help. The youth, they can help. You don't criticize the youth for putting on their fringes and telling their friends, or just staying within their their compound, confiance, and praying, and just being Israelites, keeping the laws the best they can. You don't criticize anyone. So if we can get these men on these battlefields information and intel, the men that's out in the field, if we can get them research and the result of our research, if we can get that information to them, they should appreciate it, and they will appreciate it. So keep working, doing what you can do to help the battle, to help the fight, because we have a real enemy out here. They don't want you to know that they are the devils on the earth, but they are the real devils on the earth, and that's something we have to take and consider every day, that the devil is a real devil. He's a real enemy of God. And he's working, and he's doing it all. He's got intel. He's doing surveillance. He did research for years on us. He's almost, if you would say, he's years ahead of us. But thanks to God and the chariots and the angels, he's not going to win. God's going to bring him down. And he's going to bring him down and take that technology away from him so we can put him and give us physical, celestial bodies, get us in our right minds again to where we can defeat this enemy and bring the world and the earth back into the hands of the Most High. It's already in his hands, but we're supposed to be ruling on this earth. The righteous, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people mourn. The people are mourning now. Not only is Judah mourning, but the whole earth is mourning that God come back in power and stop these wicked tyrants from terrorizing the earth. They've destroyed everything. Water, the land. They're taking the oil out of the land, out of the earth. The oil stops the friction, right? It helps the earth place to move. But they're taking it out of the earth and burning it up in the air and replacing it with water, which causes more frictions. That's why the earthquakes, right? That's why the earthquakes and the global warming. They're destroying the ozone layer, destroying all the fish in the ocean, destroying all the wildlife. And they got a nerve to make a law of animal cruelty, to make a law protecting the animals they like. You know, it's all about control. They made a law to protect the animal when they're destroying the whole earth and the people of the earth. Right? So, we know these people here are deceivers. They are the devils on the earth. They are real devils on the earth walking around. And once we realize that, we can be aware of them, and we can stay clear of them, and we can be ready when they attack us, because they're going to do it. They're going to attack us because they can't put the generations back to sleep. So they're going to attack us and bring our numbers down and keep them under control if they could do that. But God said they would destroy everybody, even the very elect, if he didn't shorten the time on the earth. So that's what's happening now. God is shortening the time. The devil realized that his time is short and his end is near. So what is he doing? He's trying to take every Israelite down that he can take down. And if he got to take his own people down, so-called Caucasians, and the other nations down to do that, he's going to call broken arrow and destroy everything, right? And we know that. So let's not give them a chance to brainwash us into these wicked positions again, wicked frame of mind, breaking God's laws. Okay? Let's find out what God's laws are. Read the first 5 books of the Torah, the Old Testament, which the church has told you to throw away. It don't count, don't matter. Read those books and find out what God's laws are. And keep them the best you can. You don't have to keep the sacrificial laws, but it's good to understand them. Right? So, all praises to the Most High. And we hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Keep none of his customs, Jeremiah 10:1. Yeah, I think it is Jeremiah 10:1 or 1:1. Jeremiah 10, I think it is. Keep none of his customs. Learn none of his customs, because his customs are sin against God. And if he can keep the Israelites in sin, he can keep the earth in his control. But we know that's not going to happen. God is not going to let that happen. And so we just praise God for God's going to do it because he's going to make them respect his name and who he is. See, the fight is against the devils, and the Most High. And they disrespect him when they said if you could protect your people, you would. If God had a chosen people, he'd protect them. But they made themselves God and caused the earth to worship the beast, the image of the beast. And so God has got to bring recompense for that. He's going to make the earth respect his name again. Okay? So we thank and praise God Most High, Yah, and Yahweh Shai for doing what he said he was going to do. He's pouring out his spirit on all the earth. And it's about to go down. He's going to destroy them. He's going to make them our servants again, while they are thinking that we are their servants. He's going to bring them back into subjection to him, and he's going to have us be their taskmasters and put them in chains and stop them from destroying the earth. The earth will be inhabited by Israel, and the time is very near. All praises to the Most High. Let's keep praying. Let's keep working behind the scenes. Let's keep going out in the field and working. Everybody do the little they can do, and we'll all be heroes. God bless you.